Welcome in for this late night NWO. We're at the 12th man as Wisconsin travels here to take on AMU. Danny, what are we looking for tonight?
Look, it's something that is absolutely spectacular. Having one of our brand new coaches, Mr. Hindsight Grimm himself, taking on not just any team, but the number 5 team in the nation, Texas A&M. As Wisconsin's kicking off right here to A&M, we get to see Grimm's offense that again none of us have really seen. He's a brand new to this. Oh, huge pop right there. He's making some moves to the 30. Gets to about a 41-yard return. Jimmy, like I was saying, Coach Brusso's defense versus Hindsight Grimm's offense is the matchup we're all waiting for. So let's see what comes out.
That guy just went flying over the pile. I've never seen that. Yeah, this is going to be quite the matchup. And we saw some early stick work there from Grimm.
As A&M comes out here under center, two receivers to the right with the tight end flexed. Haynes King, who we all predicted to be the starter. Clock ticking under 5 seconds. Some checks at the line. Quick handoff, nice little mixed direction to Kane, and Kane's gonna get back to the line of scrimmage. Almost lost a yard there. Jimmy, this is the matchup we've been seeing, right? Brusso's defense. What do you think he's gonna bring out here?
Oh, good luck running. He's packing that box most likely. If you're going to beat him, it's probably going to be through the air.
If there's anything that Coach Brusso is comfortable with, it's a defensive scheme, adjusting on the fly, and that's something that a lot of these coaches, even last season, in the lost season, unfortunately, he still didn't have all the talent out there in the world, but his defense was spectacular. Nam coming out here, two receivers to each side of King, and back to his right. We can see slow playing his play clock.
Could be a strategy.
King dropping back, quick throw to the right side. Gets his Stewart, good step back. 18 yards with Evan Stewart.
Yeah, very nice hezzy move there by Grimm.
Something that we're going to notice right here is the athletic ability of the A&M team. 3 years in a row with top 3 recruiting classes, and on the other side is Wisconsin coming in. Everyone thinks of them as hard-nosed, gritty teams, but led with Coach Brusso, this defense is going to be a tough challenge.
He gets his boys ready, that's for sure.
Receivers on each side again, same formation for the Aggies. Check here by King. He's going to hand it off right down the middle to that speedy running back. He's going to get about 6 right there.
Yeah, A-Chain's small, but don't let that size fool you.
Yeah, behind that massive offensive line of A&M. Very young this year, an extremely inexperienced O-line, but they do have the size, as a lot of those athletes are highly recruited.
Love these night game vibes.
Two receivers each side. Same formation here for the Aggies as they're huddling off that right side of the field. Check by King. A lot of mind games played by both these coaches. Another handoff there. Quick, shifty move, 9 yards this time. And we're seeing the Aggies really play this slow, making sure the play clock's going in there. Jimmy, as a defensive coach, how do you feel about that?
Love it. But I hate to see those big plays. You got to stop them. It started up front with 64. He shoved a guy damn near to the sideline. Love to see it.
An extreme matchup that everyone's kind of paying attention to, right, is that O-line versus that D-line of Wisconsin. Two receivers to the right, tight end to the left. Read option. He's going to keep it down the middle. He's got himself a first down. Slides down very smartly there. Huge first down for A&M.
Wisely slides. Looking like a grizzled vet.
Yeah, absolutely. As we've seen King in the past, unfortunately, he has dealt with some injuries. He's fully healthy now, leading this top 5 team, and they're driving it. To the original formation, two receivers to the right with the tight end flex and a nice little bunch. King drops back. Looking for receivers. He's got under pressure. He's going to roll out. Has a speed. He's brought down. Huge sack there. Awesome 3.
Had nowhere to go. Maybe should have thrown it away, but didn't lose too much, so not too bad.
You never want to see your quarterback take a smacker like that. He pulled the ball down. Luckily, it wasn't scrambling. Unfortunately, when we see a lot of those scrambles, we see some fumbles in there. But Haynes King is athletic, can carry the ball. So a good play there by Coach Brousseau and the defense.
Which is exactly what you expect from a Coach Brousseau-led team.
Yeah, A&M inside 30-yard line here, roughly are the 24. Second and 13 here, two receivers each side. And now A-Chain's to the left of King. Slight little check there from the defense.
Another one.
That screen was, A&M looking for that screen off to the left side, but a huge sack. King just didn't pull the trigger there. Might have seen something he didn't like there, Jimmy. Huge third down here as they were driving. What do you do if you're A&M here?
That defense was really fast on that play. Yeah, you almost have to rip it downfield or maybe throw something a little short and hope for broken tackle. Is this 4 down territory?
As we're seeing A&M, Coach Grimm's a brand new one, takes back. He's going to throw it. He's got a man to the right side of the field. Gain of 12 there for Brown, and 4th and 10 back to the original line of scrimmage. So we'll be waiting for Jimmy. Brand new coach. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to kick the field goal? What do you expect here from Coach Grimm?
His first decision as a new coach. You love to see where their head's at sometimes. Judging by his play calling here, looks like he's going for it. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Grimm is signaling for his offense to stay on the field. It's gutsy. It's daring. I love it. I love seeing a brand new coach coming out here, full pistols ready to roll, and the crowd is enjoying it too because Coach Grimm's keeping his offense out there.
Here we go. See what happens. I'm excited.
10 yards to go for the Aggies as Haynes King is 2 for 2 for 30 yards. Back to their favorite formation. Going to drop back. He's going to push up the field. He's going to rip it to Lane. He's going to push over the defender. Gain of 16. First down, Aggies.
It almost looked like Haynes was just going to take off right away, and then he just stepped forward and just ripped that slant. What a throw.
Yeah, like a javelin thrower in his prime, stepping up and just ripping that slant play. Almost threw it a little too hard, but Chase Lane with a good catch.
See if the Badgers can keep him out of the end zone here.
Receivers to the right. He's going to hand it off. And this time they were ready for it. Wisconsin, -2 on the play. And now setting up, they're back to the 7-yard line, but it's still 2nd and goal.
Yeah, those Badgers got in that backfield before A&M could even react.
Yeah, we've seen A&M really mix it up a lot here. Trusting in Haynes King. Now they're going to go in an empty set, 3 to the right, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Still taking that play clock under 15 seconds now, under 10.
A&M might have this ball the entire first quarter.
Quick play action there. He's going to throw the corner. It's picked off. What a play there by the Coach Brousseau defense. Jimmy, this is what we thought, right? The defense of Coach Brousseau. What a play there.
Yeah, great read by that corner, great reaction, and just executed perfectly.
On those corner routes there, short, right? You're into the boundary. You expect your corner to either get to the back pylon there. Unfortunately, cut his corner route short. Haynes King tried to force it. Turnover, and now we see Wisconsin's offense come onto the field. And as we see, wouldn't expect anything else. Right under center, 2 receivers to the right. Back in the game. Checks here by the quarterback. And off down the middle of the left side. Huge hit there. Allen still gets 2.
Man, he's a big boy. It don't matter how hard you hit him. He's probably falling forward.
Allen is a massive back there, and everyone, when you think of Wisconsin, you think of those power backs, Ron Dane, right? You think of the just guys that can plow through in that offensive line. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Defensive line, big offensive line, and huge running back. Receivers left under center, I formation, and into the right. A&M shifting a lot. Quick play action there. Gonna dump it off to his fullback. Huge pop there, but Aker 6-yard gain.
Yeah, it makes this.
We're kind of seeing. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I just saying he makes this a manageable 3rd down.
Absolutely, and we're kind of seeing the tales of 2 different sides, right? Spread offense with A&M, under center, methodical offense for Wisconsin. It's very intriguing for everyone watching because of how different these coaches like to keep their philosophies. Tight end's already in. Hand out to the outside. Allen puts his head down, fighting off defenders. Gain of 6 and more there, but his receiver gave him a little bit of a block. But like you said, Jimmy, Allen is a huge running back, and he's just making his presence known.
Imagine being that safety or corner in the open field with Braylon Allen.
Yeah, that chin strap's definitely hurting there. 2 receivers to each side. Shotgun now for Wisconsin. And then moving a lot as well as Wisconsin is. Throw out the right side. Big hit laid on, but Keontez Lewis gets 4. A little bit of an extended run play there for Wisconsin, but good job holding on to that ball after a huge hit.
Yeah, not sure how he got that off. What a release. That was quick.
Yeah, that defensive line of A&M really putting on some pressure here. Right now we've seen down the middle has been crucial this run game, but just the mixture of offense from Graham Mertz. Receivers each side again, shotgun. A lot of movement still from A&M here on defense. Mertz checking into something else. He sees what he likes. Good motion. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout. That's big here for A&M's defense.
Yeah, that guy wasn't going to get into his spot in time. He had to call one there.
That's always when you're the away team, you're calling your checks and you have to call a timeout. The crowd just gets buck wild out there, man. It's a little overload to the right side. He's gonna drop back. He's got his underneath receiver, right, who was right at the sticks. Kane had to come back for that one, but Dyke only 4-yard reception on that one. 3rd and 2. Jimmy, what do we expect to see here?
Probably a little Braylon Allen. I mean, this is the second manageable third down Wisconsin's got themselves into. Short yardage is where you want to be on third down.
Absolutely. And the words Little and Braylon Allen usually aren't in the same sentence, but for only 2 yards, that's exactly what we expect as we end the first quarter here. Coach Hindsight Grimm, first-year NWO coach, 0-0 against Coach Brousseau and the Wisconsin Badgers. If you're just joining us earlier, A&M was driving it, threw an interception in their end zone, and now Wisconsin has the ball. 3rd and 2. 3 receivers to the right. Shotgun formation. Did not expect this one. He drops back on 3rd and 2. Coach checking off to his running back. And he's just plowing over defenders. But that is a Badger first down.
I can't imagine what these guys eat before a game. Sheesh.
It is a lot of calories. I can guarantee you that. And a whole bunch of protein. Coach Brousseau makes sure his team is fed well. Still in shotgun here with the sniffer to the right. In motion from right to left. Quick handoff to the big running back, Braylon Allen. And he's just plowing through like a snowplow. And December here just going right down the middle on A&M's defense. Big run.
Just a powerful back. I just have no words.
Yeah, if there's anything that the NWO is known for is just star running backs littered across the rosters, and Braylon Allen is no exception there.
He had one D1 offer for running back. All those other offers were for linebacker.
2 backs in the backfield next to Graham Mertz, and he's calling something, checking off. And handed right down the middle. Wow, and brought down. We rarely see Braylon Allen brought down, but back to the original line of scrimmage. Another 3rd and short here.
Just an impressive tackle there in the backfield by that, was it a linebacker? I'm not really sure, but great play, though. That's a big man to bring down. Tough tackle.
I got around the pulling guard there and did a great job slicing through, and that's how you stop the power play. You beat the penetration, gets him there. 3rd and 2, shotgun again for Coach Brousseau. Receivers to the left.
Wow, another glitchy tackle.
Yeah, big handoff there, but another first down is what we're seeing. And so far, both these offenses have done a good job of making sure that their drives are prolonged, and another first down there, especially on 3rd down. To not get your defense off the field, Jimmy, how does it feel to be a coach and you're in 3rd down, and unfortunately, you got to stay back on there?
Yeah, they got to be gassed after that first quarter. A&M had the ball damn near the entire first quarter.
Yeah, we're seeing a tale of two different offenses, but we're seeing a lot of the same thing in draining the play clock, getting under 10 seconds, really seeing, and this is a fast-moving game. 2 receivers to each side for Wisconsin here. Mertz gets away from that one and very smartly goes down. We've seen a lot of those injuries to the quarterback's back when players land over him, but Mertz did a good job. Had the open field, but decided, better safe than sorry there.
Yeah, it was the craziest 1 yard run I've seen in a while. I thought he was dead in the backfield.
Back to the under center there. Two receivers to the right, I formation. Fullback back in the game. Been seeing A&M move around a lot here. There for 7 seconds. Quick play action there. He's going to throw it backside. Good. Very dangerous throw there, but the receiver adjusted very well there. Another 3rd and 2 here. We're going to start getting our 3rd and 2 signs coming up. But Wisconsin here doing a good job of driving the ball.
Start calling Coach Brusso Coach 3rd and 2. It's like the 5th one we've seen.
A&M comes out in a 4-4 defense as Wisconsin lines up in an I formation. A&M moving around a lot as they do. Quick fullback handoff, and we got a fullback alert for a gain of, I would say, about 10 yards there. It was incredible there by Aker. And another first down for Wisconsin.
Love me some fullbacks. Who doesn't, right?
And that's something that this NWO crowd has learned to love, Fullback, we make sure our fullback and tight ends get love over here. Under center, same formation with 2 receivers to the left, tight end to the right. Quick power play to the right side. Again, Braylon Allen does not fall backwards. He's going to fall forward, gets himself 7, and just again, that clock is just ticking away.
I just can't imagine having that big body beat on you all game.
There's something that I don't enjoy is big bodies beating on me, that's for sure. And,
Right.
I wouldn't want to be the guy trying to tackle that man.
Wow.
Overload right here for Wisconsin. This is Wisconsin football right here. Overload right, power right. Braylon Allen putting his head down. Huge pop. You just see all the sparkles of the maroon flying off this A&M helmets. Big first down there for number 8.
As the defensive coordinator for A&M, do you do anything differently to stop Allen moving forward?
I mean, you gotta. I'm gonna be honest with you. You gotta put at least maybe 6 in the box, 7. I mean, at this moment, you gotta trust yourself against this really run-heavy team and put some boys in there. And that's exactly what they do as they line up that defensive line tight. Wisconsin lines up to go against them. Clock under 10 seconds. Quick motion from left to right. That's going to be a toss play. And he's got the speed to the edge. Touchdown, Badgers.
So you pack the box and then he does that to you. What do you do?
Yeah, the biggest thing on defense, right, is you got to make sure all your gaps are contained. The edge is a gap. You got to have your gaps contained. And on the outside, that corner flew in. Great job there by Coach Brousseau. Saw the man coverage. Pushed him in. Big play. And now we got an extra point. Good 7-0 here as Wisconsin leading early in Kyle Field.
All right, switching to Grimm's stream, so we're not so Minecrafty maybe. Perfect. There we go.
Welcome back, everyone. We're now switched over with 2 receivers to the right, tight end to the right. King's going to hand it off. A-Chain's going to cut back, and that speed and shiftiness gets him 8 yards in between the tackles. We've only had 2 drives, Jimmy. 2 drives in this entire first half. Big chunk by A&M, big chunk by Wisconsin. 2 minutes here. Do we think A&M's going to drain this whole second quarter?
I still can't believe A-Chain just picked up 8 there. That was impressive. Looked like he got tackled after 4 yards.
That shiftiness, man.
Man, elusiveness is insane.
King is going to read option. He's got the athleticism for it. Goes down. Ooh, little little chippy there between that quarterback on that slide. But when he gets himself a first down smartly, goes down.
Yeah, King wisely sliding so far this game. I don't think he's taken the only big hits are those 2 sacks.
Yeah, Coach Haynes King has dealt with some injury issues, so he did a good job there of taking care of his body. Two receivers to each side. A&M has been loving this 2x2 set. Drops back, patient in the pocket, quick throw to the outside, gain of 8, tackled out of bounds. We're seeing Haynes King being really comfortable, setting his feet back there, making sure that he's reading from right to left, left to right on every single throw. Good job there, moving the ball and going out of bounds.
I'm pretty sure that was the play he got picked off in the end zone, so it's good to see Coach Grimm come back to it and complete it for his confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Grimm trusts his quarterback. He understands that he's the man. He's the one with the keys to this offense, and it's always good seeing a coach trust him. Check there by King. 2 receivers to the right. And a handoff down the middle. Huge gaping hole there. He pumps the safety. Wow, we haven't seen A-Chain really deliver a punch, but he definitely shows it. Speed to power kills.
Wow, he just put his shoulder down into that guy's chest and put him back like 4 yards. Nice run.
Now under 2 minutes here. A&M 6 first downs to Wisconsin's 5. Quick handoff again. His offensive lineman gets in the way, but still manages 7 yards. And we're going to see a no huddle here quickly by A&M. Still have 3 timeouts. Haynes King getting his offense set in the same formation, waiting for the call from his coach. Checking the sideline. Another handout there. It's massive hit, but gets the first down.
Wow, how?
Definitely thought that was.
What a hit by the Badgers, though.
Impressive user tackle there. That was scraping from outside in. Just a smack.
Definitely made up from that last play where he ate that shoulder.
King dropping back, rolling out, quick rollout, and scramble out, get himself a first down, and again smartly going down. We haven't seen a lot of coaches in the NWO sliding down, making sure they take care of their quarterbacks. Smart move there by Coach Grimm, and now they're into the red zone.
I'm not sure where A-Chain was going on that play, but the running back, I think, ran and got a beer. He ran about 30 yards out of bounds.
Bailed off to go get his nachos or something. I don't know what these Aggies are doing out here. Quick handoff. A-Chain puts his head down smartly, getting what he can get. Gain of 2. Clock is now under a minute here. A&M still with 3 timeouts.
I mean, with those 3 timeouts, you can keep running it.
Absolutely. The entire playbook is open here, Jimmy. Especially when you have those timeouts, you're already into the 15, and you got a quarterback like like King.
At some point, they're going to have to sling it, though, here.
Clock still ticking here as King's checking. Scrambling now. He's going to dump it off, and his running back goes down. Ugh, tough to see there.
Man. How he got out of that sack, though, Danny?
I don't know what the O-line was thinking. I don't know what protection they were in. They literally let all 4 white jerseys fly in. I mean, King still gets out of there. How?
Yeah, looked like Eli in the Super Bowl.
The better Manning of the 2, by the way. Hot take. Just kidding, guys. 2 receivers to each side. As King is set in here. Blitz brought in by Wisconsin. They're going to pick it off. Wow. Interception. Badgers in the red zone. Jimmy, another red zone turnover for Coach Grimm. How do you explain this momentum shift?
All turnovers hurt, but those red zones ones, they hurt. They dig a little deeper.
Agreed there. Yeah, you had your timeouts, and now Wisconsin's going to flip over. Let's see if they want to push the pace here or run it out into the half.
What do you do here?
You trust your big running back, man. Get it into his hands and see what he can do. Dump off there, gain of 5. Wisconsin's calling a timeout though. Looks like they're gonna try to push the pace out here, and they already know A&M's on their heels, so we're gonna see what's gonna transpire from this one.
Yeah, they got a lot of field to cover in only 12 seconds.
And Graham Mertz isn't exactly the prettiest one there at the quarterback position in the NWO, but Coach Brousseau loves him. A lot of shifting from this A&M defense. Taking under 12 seconds. Coach Brousseau takes a snap. He's going to scramble off to the right. He's going to throw it away. Oh, what a late hit!
Oh no, that's huge.
Wow. It's certainly gotten chippy out here. It is definitely crazy to see that, but I mean that's a huge penalty and 15 yards to add it on top of it.
Yeah, he's got 15 yards in 5 seconds.
For anyone out there that plays offensive line, your quarterback gets hit late like that, you better go smack somebody, all right?
Yeah. I don't think A&M liked what they saw there.
Yeah, they didn't expect to line up in that formation right there. A&M takes one of their timeouts, still has another one. 7 seconds here for Wisconsin's offense to see what they can manage. In formation, 3 receivers to the right.
I'm glad Grimm took that timeout. A lot of times I'll second guess myself saying, damn, I wish I would have took that timeout.
Pretty good point there. You can't take your timeouts. They don't roll over. Mm-hmm. Russell blitzing in from the middle. Great dig route to the left side.
Very good timing there by Mertz.
And Mertz knew who he wanted to throw it to. Did a good job there. And Dyke did a tremendous job stacking his corner, slicing inside. Now 3 seconds here. Expect what are we thinking? Hail Mary?
That's pretty much all you got left, right? One more play?
Does Mertz have the arm?
You're going to need a broken tackle.
Big dump off to his running back.
Ooh.
Wow.
What a collision.
He definitely felt it. And if you took the under, Jimmy, 7-0 here. Now, I'm going to ask you a little bit, right? A&M has driven, and they've gotten into the red zone. 2 turnovers there. If you're Coach Grimm, how do you feel about your first half?
Defensively, you probably feel better than you do offensively, I would assume, because you haven't scored yet, but your defense has kept them just to the 1 score. So I think he's playing really well right now. How about you? What are your thoughts?
I think Coach Grimm is definitely doing a tremendous job, in his first ever online game. This is his first ever. No scrims, nothing. Mm-hmm. Came in here and just a tremendous job. And on the flip side, right, Coach Brousseau's defense is doing what a Brousseau defense does, and that's limit everything. So exciting to see what this second half is going to bring.
Yeah. Been a pretty good game so far. I love these defensive battles. A lot of running, a lot of defense. Big Ten football.
Yeah, we've been seeing a great game here, and A&M is not used to 7-0 drag and punch out fight, but with the new philosophy that Coach Grimm is bringing in, that's exactly what they're getting themselves into, and they're game for it. They're all ready for it. Not sure what's going on in the chat over there, but someone get Panda some meds. Is everything okay with Panda? We're just going to check in on it. As A&M kicks off here, Wisconsin's going to let it go out of the end zone.
This thing keeps moving on me.
Glad we've gotten Panda settled down over there. Too many flaming Dr. Peppers. We're gonna go ahead and get back as Hurts and the Wisconsin team lines up. The moving parts there for that Dylan handoff to Allen. He's gonna cut to the left, and again falls forward. Big chunk gain there. Those are bruising punches. Those are just body punches there, Jimmy. And Wild boys know all about it, right? That just heavy run style as a defense. How tiring is that to have to tackle someone that big every single time?
It's like tackling a big old punching bag with arms and legs. Just good luck. And he's just fast. It's disgusting.
Yeah, he's a stud. Quick throw. Tight end, and they were caught in man coverage. We're dragging him down.
Great open field tackle there by Gilbert.
Yeah, we've been waiting for a huge play, Jimmy, and right there, they brought the blitz. They got caught in man coverage. A man beater route on that corner. Huge play for Wisconsin.
Yep, that's what you're looking for out of your tight end right there.
Hey, man, we love tight end fullbacks over here. If you guys don't know it, you should check out the merchandise, all right? It's coming, though. To the right, and that will be the fullback in. Quick motion from left to right. Handoff. Allen's going to side. Somehow gets positive yards. 3 yards there for Allen.
That was a nasty cut, and that was an interesting formation.
Yeah, something that we're going to have to scribble down over here in the booth.
I see you,
Russo.
Russo.
Exactly. Not only are we calling plays, we are scouting, unfortunately. Our scouting cap is still on as we are calling these games here.
It's a dual job.
Yeah, we have to make it do it, dude. And I'm showing a little bit of pressure defense as 2 running backs are behind Mertz. Mertz drop back, quick drag route there, and that's going to get himself. He had 7, got about 7.5 first down.
Yeah, I like how that wide receiver muscled for those last 3 yards to get that first.
Wouldn't expect anything else from a Russo-led offense. Those guys get in the weight room.
All effort, all day.
Mm-hmm. Play action, wide open down the middle. That's his tight end, and just getting himself down to the 6-yard line. Huge play there by Gilbert as he came out right away. It looked like an RPO, right? Quick motion there, but just a tremendous job by that offensive line holding in because they were bringing pressure.
Yeah, is that why that hole was so, or that tight end was so wide open? A&M bringing the middle blitz, maybe?
Yeah, they've been bringing a lot of man pressure, and we've been seeing a lot of blitzes here. And unfortunately for them, Wisconsin has definitely capitalized on it. 5 down linemen now for A&M. Almost about 6. They keep moving around. Motion from right to left. Quick handoff to the outside. Allen's going to try to outrun him, and he doesn't. Brought down.
Good tackle there.
Huge.
Mm-hmm. Tough play on the big man.
I'll tell you what. I mean, we did see Allen going sideways, side to side last time, and usually it struggles for the big boys going side to side. But on that one, corralled there and lost.
What's the best way to chop a big tree down like that? Go for the legs?
Unfortunately, it does hurt. Back in shotgun, Allen huffing and puffing. Mertz scrambles. Oh, just hitting me off his back foot.
It's a tough throw, but one you got to make, I think. So short.
Yeah. Such a quick developing play there. Wide open as well. Maybe too wide open for the quarterback. Incomplete. And then bringing pressure again. He throws it into the... Wow. What a creative blitz there from A&M. Maybe a little overthinking there for Wisconsin, and they got away with one there. Almost threw an interception in the red zone.
A&M really, really needed that, Danny.
Huge play there by the defense. Bend, don't break, though. Do hold them to 3. Almost missed that one there, but holding them to 3 after a huge drive like that is crucial.
Yeah, that was almost a 10-play drive. Still a victory for the defense, but man, that pick would have sent this place into a frenzy.
Not gonna lie, I did expect Wisconsin to say, fuck it, we're gonna go for it, but
it was house money.
Yeah, believe me.
Still probably feels good taking that 3 with that house money, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the right, one big thing that chat's talking about, right, is A&M's doing a really good job as a first-year coach.
Mm-hmm.
King coming out now. So far, the biggest spark of the offense. Another screen, just doesn't drop back. Sack Wisconsin.
I don't know if that D-line's just too fast or if he's just not dropping back far enough. I'm not sure. Second time we've seen that.
Absolutely, and we've seen that we've seen King stay right where he's at when he catches a snap. Quick slant. It was a catch and throw if I've ever seen one.
Wow, yeah. That took some cojones, man. What a throw.
Yeah, and like we were saying, right? King has literally caught the snap, barely taking any drop step. He's just ripping it. If anything, he steps closer to the line of scrimmage to throw.
I've been noticing that. Is that like a technique I think that maybe Grimm's using, or is that just King's style?
I don't know, but I am writing it down as well. quick slam behind the linebacker. Smith bails out his quarterback there and gets himself a first down. You know, Coach Brousseau is just staring at his mic there.
I'll tell you, as a user, those are the worst when you're right there, but you're just not in a position to make the play and don't make the play. Those eat at you.
Yeah, if there's anything that makes you want to just Von punch your remote, you know, it's that right there.
Yeah.
Huge first down there. And I'm really enjoying this 2x2 set. A lot of checks here from King. Drop back. Quick hitch route out there. Curls for the girls, and Lane breaks a tackle. Dragging Wisconsin defenders with them, and that's a A&M first down.
The way Lane reached out for that last minute, I thought he was going to let it whiz right by him. But great play.
Tremendous play there, and there's that tough angle because you know your quarterback's not taking that much of a drop. That was a tough angle, and that was a great point. To be honest, I can't believe we caught that one.
That jugs machine's paying off. What do we got here?
Not sure, but I am writing it down.
Yeah, this notebook's getting full.
Play action here, and he's got receivers streaking open, but he's going to tuck it down. Ooh, nice little late hit there by Wisconsin.
I like how King made that linebacker make a business decision. You going to come get me, or are you going to stay with him?
Absolutely, and he did a smart thing.
Wise.
To only get 9 yards out of that, I mean, it felt there, Jimmy, that there was a lot of people open.
Yeah, that was an interesting formation.
Yes, it was. We're gonna make sure these VODs are safe here, guys. Their center there for King. As Wisconsin shifting around. Out of play clock ticking under 10 seconds. Quick play action there for King. He pulls it up. He's going to throw it away. Smartly moved there.
Defender been on that play action so hard he actually tackled A-Chain.
Yeah, and honestly, that was a great job on the back end for Wisconsin, making sure that they stuck to those receivers in man-to-man. Just got word that Coach JT has been under sanctions for stealing the A&M playbook. His former school was.
We'll send some people to confiscate it immediately.
We'll definitely go up there and make sure Spygate is for real, ladies and gentlemen. As we saw a fullback notification there, we noticed that all these NWO fan bases, there's always a fullback tight end section of girls out there, and they go buck wild when there's a fullback dive.
There better be.
Handoff. Oh, he's option reading. King stays on his feet, but stuck like glue on that Wisconsin defender.
Oh, those are the worst. I hate that feeling.
That defensive lineman had the offensive lineman in his chest, but he stuck that big paw out there and just gripped onto that jersey and was not going to let go.
This Wisconsin D is being pretty stout today.
I mean, that's exactly what we expect from Coach Brousseau. His drives have been really long for both offenses, as King is now in the empty set. King's going to sling and just overthrows his wide open receiver.
Oh, that's tough. I've been there. He had all day, too. Credit to those boys up front.
Really did, Jimmy, and it's tough when you're wide open and you have all the time in the world. It feels like you just want to put the ball on them, and that's what happens. You let it go a little bit too much.
Adrenaline got the best of King there, I think.
It's third down here, as it may be out of field goal range. I mean, definitely not for A&M. They have some studs at wide open receiver down the middle. Oh,
wow.
My.
Thank God he didn't overthrow that one, huh, Danny?
Exactly. He did not miss Smith this time. Huge touchdown for Coach Grimm and the Aggies here. I will not put my thumbs up, as I do not like A&M, but quick To play there, 7-10, and that's massive, Jimmy. We didn't think A&M could convert in the red zone, and they finally get the monkey off their back. Touchdown, A&M.
Yeah, all I could think of is that Jerry Rice and Steve Young, where he just pulls the imaginary monkey off his back.
Amen. Coach Grimm is feeling great about that one, and Coach Brousseau, a defensive mastermind in the NWO, just is infuriated, punching that free safety over there in the sidelines. But we're not going to put the cameras on it.
Nothing the coach hates more than broken plays.
When your coverage busts like that, it's always tough to see. Just praying that the receiver drops it. A&M coming back out with 5 down defensive linemen. Really going to test this Mertz arm here. Quick play action to Allen. He's got a receiver down the middle and Diggs with the pick.
Wow. What's the vertical on that guy?
Lineman? Who is that?
Wow. Coach Grimm, very excited. Obviously.
Diggs jumping out of the gym to get that pick. Huge. And the crowd is going bananas here in Kyle Field. And as much as I hate the Aggie fans, it is bumping.
Yeah, it's loud. I had to shut the door to the press box.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31.
Coming out here. Let's see how fast they want to convert. They want to set an attack on a sudden change. Big play action for King. Blitz coming.
Look at that acceleration.
I was about to say that, Jimmy. Burst out of the pocket. Believe me, if there's anyone that has nightmares of an A&M scrambling quarterback, it's Yo, all right?
His acceleration just went from a 2nd and 20 to 2nd and 10 because he was able to get out of there and throw it away. Wow.
Very impressive for him to even throw it away, too, Jimmy.
What a play.
Handoff. He's cut back by A-Chain, putting his head down. Gain of 10.
A-Chain's seeing the holes really well tonight. His ball carrier vision's super high.
Yeah, when he's one of the shiftiest backs out here. He's one of those 5-star athletes that A&M's gotten over the years, and we're finally seeing him trust his offensive line, getting full reps, and right now A&M has full momentum going into the red zone.
It's just crazy how this game shifted so much in about, 5 plays?
That's exactly it.
Wild.
In motion. Play action there. Pulled it down. Puts it off to his running back. Quick spin, but actually gets pushed back to the line of scrimmage.
That
Very
cornerback.
dangerous play there.
Yeah, that cornerback made a business decision. Luckily, he had help behind him.
A very disciplined team there for Brousseau.
Wouldn't expect anything
Making
less.
sure that, yeah, exactly. Making sure that he didn't get burned on that play.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 19-yard line.
And them again with 2x2. And the man coverage, he's getting pressure, but they lose the edge there. He pulls it down, gets out of bounds smartly.
Wow.
Inside the 5. Jimmy, A&M, in the 5-yard line.
And his ability to avoid contact is, I think, the most impressive part so far.
So smooth with it. Handoff to the left side, and this time brought down by that stingy Wisconsin defense. The red zone is where A&M struggled a lot, and right now Wisconsin's buckling down here as we're going to the 4th.
Let's go. What a game. Yeah, Wisconsin just pulled the britches up on that one and said, we're winning this one on the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely. Late night NWO action here between Coach Brousseau and the Wisconsin Badgers and our brand new boy, Hindsight Grim. The number 5 A&M Aggies are inside the 5. 2x2, still in shotgun here. 5 down linemen for Wisconsin. Under 10 seconds, quick shift there. We're going to keep it there. Oh, he just put the move on the defender.
Woo!
King in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Nice move by King. I think they gave Brousseau that user late, so he couldn't really make a play. That's tough. It's a tough play.
That's a tough one, Coach. Exactly. Jimmy, you called it, man. That's a tough situation. Your team plays it well. You know, as soon as you turn into sometimes that user movement, it's just a mixture of emotions there.
especially with this online delay. Yeah, you almost have to let the computer make that play.
Oh, absolutely. A&M 14 unanswered points here. Huge momentum. Kyle Field going
Man,
crazy. I don't know what those cheerleaders slash dudes are doing, but it's going bananas over there.
Wisconsin needs a long drive that ends in points, obviously.
A great return so far. Cuts back in, gets himself to about the 26-yard line.
They take possession after the return.
Over the years and watching college football,
I mean, Wisconsin coming out here, and after that, you just had an interception, right? And they did what they wanted to do, which stack the box, make Mertz throw. What do you do here if you're Coach Brousseau?
I think you stick to your game plan. Just keep feeding Allen. They haven't proven that they can stop him yet.
Tied, but they might as well be. It's this drive that could really dictate the tone for the last quarter.
Good play action there for Mertz. He's got another dig route there. Great job. And it's tremendous. That route has been money, those timing routes, and Mertz has done a good job. Very impressive as a coach. Call a pass play after an interception.
Yeah, I love the kahunas. That dig plays worked, what, 4 or 5 times?
Absolutely. I mean, that's a tough route to develop. It's a tough route to throw, especially if you trust your quarterback. It's always money against man-to-man coverage.
Which we're seeing a lot of from A&M.
Shout out to Allen on the edge. That is impressive.
Great user play there by Johnson.
Absolutely. You don't see Allen brought down that smoothly, that easy, and that's exactly what it looked like. It looked like he just, kind of gave himself up on that one.
Yeah, Johnson played that almost perfectly.
From their own 43-yard line.
2nd and 9 here as two backs are still in the backfield. Big drop back here for the quarterback. It's a little bit deep on that side.
Ooh, I was about to say, wow.
Yeah.
That's a tough play. Maybe, I don't even know. That might have just been thrown just a hair too far out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a gutsy throw there. A little bit off on the timing there, and you're right, Jimmy. I mean, maybe a little bit late, maybe a little bit too far outside, and now this leads to a huge 3rd and 9 for Wisconsin.
Yeah, they're used to the 3rd and 2. We'll see what they do here. Look for that dig route.
Sitting on the outside as Mertz drops back, taking a deep drop here. He's got a man to cross the middle. It's picked. Intercepted. And now evens the score for turnovers.
That
Wow.
speed burst at the end by Johnson made the difference.
Hey, those athletes at the defensive back position, you said it exactly right. The speed burst closed in and got the pick. My Lord, Kyle Field is bumping here.
Huge momentum swings.
King back out, his favorite formation, quick handoff, and runs into the back of his lineman. Jimmy looked like he had a hole there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to wiggle through there like he has been all night, but good defense there by Wisconsin to stuff it.
That defensive line is coached well, and they play well, and just a tremendous look there for that defensive line getting penetration.
everybody's on the same page, and then show the confidence that you still have in them despite this play, that you're going to go right back to the running back and trust that offensive line.
Back to his favorite formation here for King as he's checking off. Play clock under 15 seconds again. Wisconsin staying patient, staying their ground. Drop back, pressure coming. And, King just not setting his feet there. Overthrows his receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there. It's a tough feeling. It's completely out of your hands. You feel powerless.
It's always going to be a confidence breaker when your guy's wide open. You miss them. We've seen him make some, miss some. And a huge 3rd down here now for A&M. Saw Wisconsin deliver one earlier, so let's see what A&M comes out as. King is checking. Drops back. Was an out route there. Smacked immediately. 4th and 2, Jimmy. What do you do?
This is that gray area, Danny. This is probably a go for it area. What do you do here?
I'm trusting my defense so far. You're at the 50-yard line. You've been doing a good job. You pin them back. Make Wisconsin show you that they can drive 80, 70 yards.
I agree with you there. Their offense hasn't exactly been explosive, so make them go the whole field.
Absolutely. And he just said, "Hey, Danny, shut your mouth as we're going to line up here."
You forget about my fullback, Danny?
Yep. 10 formation, 10 huge lineup here under 10 seconds.
Got the big
Clock
boys
ticking
out.
away.
They didn't snap the ball in time.
Oh, did he jump? Or was that is that going to be offside?
I think it's delay.
Oh, it's the live.
I think the clock hit 0 before he touched the offensive lineman, but that was close.
You have to punt it now, right, Coach?
Yeah, for sure. I think he was going to jump that perfectly when that clock hit 0, though.
Oh, yeah. That was tough.
That could have been for the best for A&M. He might have got right through there.
Now A&M digs back to punt here. Big punt as Wisconsin's going to let this one go. Almost had the bounce. Jones just doesn't get there. Jimmy, good stop there for Wisconsin. Now they get the ball back. And this game, as Chat's been saying, is getting sweaty.
We're getting there. We're approaching the sweaty mark for sure.
Oh, man.
As we get deeper into nighttime here. Freaks come out at night. Here we go.
Amen, baby. We see a lot of Wisconsin fans calling for Mertz to be benched here, but he's going to have an opportunity to lead his team. He's going to hand it off quick motion there to Allen. Move, breaking tackles, gets 7.
Yeah, nice move by Allen there on Johnson. We saw Johnson make a really nice play earlier, though, on that option.
And this time Allen tags him back there with that good juke. And 7 yards. You want every time you run the ball, that's exactly what you love to see. Anything over 5 is just beautiful for an offense, keeping you ahead of the chains.
And it keeps them big boys up front happy.
Amen. 3-3 defense here for A&M as Mertz checking off. Big handoff, and nobody picks up both linebackers as they tackle Allen in the backfield.
A&M committed to that running back. Full blown right there. Mertz keeps that. He might have picked up 20.
Yeah, and that's exactly what A&M has been saying they want to do all game, is they have to get bodies on their running back regardless of who's going over there. Right there, they play.
Yep. They're like, Mertz is going to beat us, and that's it.
Exactly. 3rd and 6 here. Now we're going to have to see if Mertz is going to deliver himself a first down for this Wisconsin Badgers. That snap to the right. He's going to have a receiver.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, throws it behind him. 4th and 6.
That could have been picked off.
A&M holds there. Great coverage. They were in man-to-man the whole way. They've been trusting their defenders. Now we're going to see if Wisconsin's in.
This is kind of a big decision, right? There's 3 minutes left.
About to say, and you're already behind your 30-yard line. It's a tough one to see here.
I don't know what I do if I'm the coach here. I'd probably trust my D and my timeouts and kick it, but
Yeah.
here we go.
Russo is lining up. Seeing if he likes what he sees here. Clock ticking down. Mertz checking off. Gonna snap it. They're pressuring. He's gonna get himself a first down.
Wow. Game of inches, Danny, and they just got that. Very nice.
Yeah, they needed every bit of that yardage there. Great Texas route. And just a tremendous angle route there you see from your running back, and you trust him. Mertz delivering it when he needs to.
Credit the line there, giving Mertz the time he needed. That play takes a little bit longer to develop than most plays.
Absolutely. Good motion. He's going to hand it off down the middle to Allen. Had a cutback lane, but O-line's got to hold on a little bit longer than that. Gain of 3.
Ooh, Allen looked like he was slow to get up there, but we see that big body fall forward again and again.
Yeah, and we've seen both these coaches drain the clock, just dwindle down every second that they can. And now you're getting to that crucial mode. If you're A&M, you're doing a good job. About to hit under 2 minutes here. Starts dropping back. He's going to roll out to his right, looking for a receiver. He threw it away just in time. Maybe a late hit there, but refs have been letting these boys play.
That animation was extra, I think, but yeah, that could have been close.
That was definitely scary there. It certainly felt like it's chippy out here, huh, Jimmy? I mean, it's just brand new coach, Coach Brousseau. You know, it's very Very, weird for this late night mix, huh?
It definitely feels more tense than most games. That's for sure. Like both these teams just want to win really bad, and you can feel it.
You can definitely feel the tension in the air here as Wisconsin lines up. A&M presses. They've moved around a lot on defense. 3rd and 7 here. Drops back. He's gonna gets his receiver down the middle, and there's that dig route we love, Jimmy.
Give this quarterback
I have to give Brusso a shovel after this game as much as he's digging.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of man coverage from A&M, a lot of man blitzes, and Wisconsin at many times has been able to really do a good job of battle against that. And those dig routes that we've been talking about from left to the middle of the field, just crucial.
That one he switched up a little bit. I think that was the slot that ran it.
Just under 2 to go in the game.
Motion from Allen there. He's going to have a corner route. It's picked off by George. George gets the pick.
Hip, hip, Jorge.
Oh, my Lord. Correct spelling and everything. George gets himself the pick, and A&M is now taking over.
So we see our first headset toss of the year.
Oh, my. Coach Brousseau is just livid with his quarterback there. Tough angle there, and A&M taking over.
With the timeouts, this isn't over.
And off down the middle of the A-chain. Cut back. Great move.
That'll help.
Almost gets himself a first down.
Thought he did. Man. I think, mathematically, time-wise, if they stop him.
And now you kind of have to after that timeout there. 2nd and inches. And Jimmy, we don't want to call it an upset because A&M is number 5. Wisconsin is number 24. But a brand new coach in Coach Grimm, it's feeling that way a little bit.
Yeah, it has a little upset feel just for that reason.
Handoff down the middle, A-chain almost bust free. That's a first down there from A&M, and now Wisconsin can only stop the clock one more time. Right now, if you're A&M, you're talking about ball security to the max.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gosh, if this ball gets loose right now, I can imagine.
We've seen wilder stuff before.
Mm-hmm.
A&M quick handoff again. Good stiff arm there, battling.
He's still up. Oh,
He
wow.
rolled to the first down. Oh,
Wow.
my.
That might be it. What a run by A-Chain. He's had quite the night. Props to his line.
My. Just an incredible second effort there by A-Chain. And as A&M gets the first down, pretty much have the win sealed here. And we're going to see exactly what Coach Grimm does here to drain out this clock. Counter to the huge hit. Oh my, Jimmy, that was a scary one, huh?
Needed that on that 2nd and inches a few plays ago, but yeah, good penetration.
If there's anything that stops run plays, it's penetration from that D-line, especially on counter plays. You never want to be the puller seeing a guy already 3 yards into the backfield. It's very dangerous. He lining up in shotgun here. Gonna lean down this clock as A&M should.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And off down the middle of the A-chain. Gets himself just pulling blockers and running over defenders. First down A&M, and they're going to pull this one out.
A-Chain's getting better as the game goes on.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's still not even huffing and puffing over there, and A&M's going to squeak out a victory here in Kyle Field. And I hate to say it, but the Aggies are going to win this one.
A&M did what they needed to do. Came out, fought back with the counter punches. They had, 2 red zone picks? Mm-hmm.
Lean down here as King is going to let this one go. And A&M taking the win over Wisconsin, 14-10. Huge win here. I mean, just an incredible turn of events, right? Turnovers all over the place, but a huge win by Coach Grimm here. Man,
Yeah,
bananas.
big win. Those 5 plays stick out huge where the momentum just, you could just feel it turn. A&M
Absolutely.
scored, then
Absolutely.
got the pick, and wild game. Great
Yeah,
fight.
incredibly wild. We're going to go ahead and bring in Coach Grimm to his first ever post game conference, and it's for the winning coach. Coach Grimm, are you with us?
See that game.
He's
Boyles.
There
actually
he is.
there. He is. He was chugging a quick one real
Couple
quick.
chugging.
I'm gonna do what Jimmy did to me last time. Jimmy, go ahead and you take this one first, brother.
All right, all right. Grim, how'd it feel? First one under the belt, got a win. Where you at right now?
Oh man, I'm ecstatic, honestly. One, just to be excited to be a part of this league. First of all, the competition that we're playing against, Coach Brousseau, the guy does not take chances. He's so methodical, so just on point with the ball. You know what I mean? And it's a fun game, dude. I'm stoked.
Started out
Stoked
a
that we got
little.
the win after those fucking 2 interceptions in the end zone too, dude.
Yeah, I was just about to say, started out a little rocky. How'd you keep your boys in it?
It was just composure, man. Just knowing, just fighting to the very end, not giving up, trying to bounce back and make adjustments. The delay, the lag on this game is it's just a lot of new things I have to kind of figure out and
Yep.
I guess just learn, dude.
Adjustments to be made. Coach Brusso's a
Just
tough
the
opponent.
game inside the game. Oh man, his defense
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous. I mean, you saw the 14-10 ball game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's times I was just afraid to throw on the guy. He was just all over the field. Like the fact that I got that streak down the field, I couldn't believe it.
Great game, though. Appreciate you. He's all yours, Danny.
Coach, congrats on the win. Huge win. Do me a favor though. Can you go ahead and click that game stats right there for me?
Game stats. Let's
Coach,
check it out.
our producer George is in my ear.
We want scoring summary? What we want?
Let's go ahead and go to team
Team?
stats for me there, please.
Yeah.
Are you trying to see that time of possession, huh?
Yes,
Just
that's
everything.
it.
Third downs, things like
Exactly.
that.
Okay.
So, quick question for me, right? Who is your player of the game for your team, of course, and how well did it feel to lean on King and A Chain?
I thought King was great. I mean, there's some throws I just kind of overthrew, just rushing, honestly. But A Kane, dude, that dude, he's small, but he's so freaking hard to bring down. Like I noticed that when I was practicing with him and just like seeing it in game against a team like Wisconsin, all them big boys, and seeing how fucking just how he slips up the middle and just hard to bring down. I'm honestly giving it to him. I know he didn't do a lot for us, but he kind of got us those third downs and those first downs when we needed it.
Absolutely. And another one, lastly, from me, you started off with 2 turnovers in your red zone, and then you flipped the entire script, got yourself 3 takeaways. But what impressed me the most was your just calm demeanor as those turnovers happened. What was going through your mindset after 2 interceptions, especially in the red zone?
Um, at the end of the day, it's about having fun, So I could get mad about those interceptions and let it ruin the rest of the game, or I can just like move on. And simply put, we just moved on. Our team did a good job of moving on, and we just kept our heads in the game. It was luckily for us, it was very early. Like our mistakes happened early, So we were able to bounce back. And our defense, I thought we made some good adjustments, bringing some more players down in the box because we could not stop his running back in that first half. And I thought we did a better job of just kind of sewing up those holes a little bit, forcing them to throw the ball a little bit. And then once we got into the first half, I feel like it was nothing but 3rd and 2, like over and over, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 2. And then in that second half, we got into those 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8s. And that's when I knew I could drop back a lineman and kind of maybe pick something off. And I almost had one in the end zone. But luckily, we got worked out for us.
Coach, I know I speak for everybody, man. It's great having you on board. It's great having a great person like you on the sticks in the group. So again, congrats on your first win and just a
Thank you.
tremendous game, man.
Hey, thank you, boys. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, inviting me, having me involved. Truly a pleasure.
GG's, Grim.
And GG's.
Now we're gonna bring in the head coach of the Wisconsin Badgers, Coach Brousseau. Coach, are you with us?
Oh, yes.
So my first question to you is going to be after Jimmy's question. So go ahead, Jimmy. You can go ahead and take this one away.
Yeah, for sure. Bruce, that defense held his passing to 130 yards. That's it. What do you take away from the new coach? What do you feel about that game?
Hey, when two methodical guys go at it, man, every play becomes more and more critical, right? Not running up to the ball, not going hurry up all the time. Like every play has to matter. And shout out to Grimm. He made, like you said, he made his mistakes early, and old Graham Mertz decided he could try to fit a football, in a keyhole slot from 40 yards away. It doesn't work out too well. So, honestly though, you know, Grimm just saved his game plan, and obviously we didn't, and that's why we're on the losing end again.
Looking back, would you change anything? And if so, what would you change?
Honestly, I mean, I hate to say it, but like, just give Braylon Allen the ball more.
Yeah,
Like,
he was eating early.
right, he was eating early, and then he started sputtering, and then shout out to that strong safety Johnson coming down and just sticking him one on one. I'm like, I just find it a little bit weird that and Aiken's a good back. Like, don't take it away, but it's like how. My question is, how the hell does Aiken break all those tackles? We saw it last week too. When Braylon Allen, when he gets in a tight spot, just literally turns into this quicksand. But that's just me being frustrated after a long day IRL football wise. So, but no, shout out to Grimm. He won the game. We lost the game. It's all good.
Well, regardless of the outcome, I think you guys played a really good game. So, hang your hat on that. GG's, coach.
Appreciate it.
Coach Brousseau, for me, real quick, saw the struggles there with the quarterback, and of course, he's your guy going forward. And you said, you want to hand off the ball more to Allen. There, what exactly would you change from the game plan going forward, as far as since your quarterback, he's the guy that you got to roll with?
Right, and I would say, probably try to get the ball out of his hand quicker rather than waiting. Because he did a good job dropping back either in man coverage, tight man coverage with his athletes, or dropping in the zone and kind of getting underneath that stuff. Like what is the first pick of the game? First pick with the linebacker or whatever. Yeah, that was. Hey, I just didn't see it. That's just me looking downfield, thinking I can fit it into a tight window, and linebacker jumps up, makes a good play. So, I don't know. I just think our athleticism, lack thereof, is really coming into a factor because, I'm trying to still think about this as last year's team with Berger just running the ball and being quick when he gets the ball, and we just don't have that this year. We got to be a little bit more, slow your tempo down, limit people's possessions instead of just, giving people the football back. We didn't make this many turnovers last year. Maybe it's just because we have a little bit more, probably a little bit more overconfidence that we have a quarterback that's should be adequate throwing the football, but we got to do some evaluation on that aspect.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, huge kudos to that defense. Of course, there's nothing you can do about, running backs putting their head down and broken tackles all over the field. Schematically, it was a great job defensively. And, I know, of course, IRL, I appreciate you jumping into the game. I appreciate you, having to do the game. And again, none of us have to do it. But, man, we love you for it. And we love everybody a part of the staff and a part of the group. So, again, a huge appreciation from me to you, man, for even being able to call this game and for you to jump in. So, thank you for that, man.
No worries. To say people in chat, doing the IRL head football coaching thing and doing this, this is supposed to be the fun time. Just kind of relax and just have fun. And I guess I got to get a lot better at that. Got to kind of displace IRL frustrations at times away and just have fun with this. So we'll look to do that next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's just the competitive person in you, man. So, but huge game here, Jimmy. Incredible win for Coach Graham. A hard-fought match up there, and just an impressive game overall. I appreciate you guys having me in the booth, man.
Yeah, it was fun. I had fun. Running, defense, it's right up my alley.
Yeah, you Iowa boys are crazy. You know, I'm more of a sling it, but I think we're gonna get ourselves on out of here. I believe we're gonna jump into a raid into our own boy Grimm's stream. So for everyone, I really appreciate you, Jimmy. Any last words?
No, that was a good game. Both coaches, I think, played that about as well as they could.
Absolutely. You guys take care, have fun, and let's go show our boy Grim some love.
Night, everybody.
All right, night, boys.